All right, welcome to the next episode of the track budget build. My name is Zahir. This is Motor Scream, and today we're going to be trying to fix this Porsche Boxster. Now, from the last video, if you saw that, there's a bunch of problems with this thing. And we've already ordered parts from FCP and a bunch of other different places. And so today we're going to be doing an oil change. We're going to be replacing the filter and all of those O-rings and see if that fixes the issue of the overfilling oil or the oil leak. And then we also are going to do a water pump, thermostat, a coolant flush. We have new spark plugs for this as well. We put in a fresh battery too. And if we have time, we're going to go into the interior and look at the electrical gremlins as well, because there's covers and wires everywhere. But first thing first, let's look at what we got. Okay, so today we have all of our coolants, courtesy of FCP. This is the Xerox from Valvoline G40. We have 5 gallons here. Some of them are pre-mixed. I still need to get a distilled water for this last one. But we're hoping to drain all the coolant out of it because, as you guys remember, there's no heat in the car. There's no hot air blowing at all. And number 2, we suspect it is overheating. So we just want to put in fresh coolant in there, make sure we're all good to go on that. Next thing is oil. So we got the liquid moly 5W40. This is what was recommended by FCP Euro. So we got that from them. We also got a filter as well. And we have our thermostat along with the gasket. It's a nice metal gasket. And then the biggest thing is going to be this guy right here, which is the water pump gasket, all the bolts, and then the big old water pump. So this is going to be the bulk of the video today, hopefully. And if everything goes smooth and we're able to get this thing started and running properly without overheating, then that checks marks at least 80% of the problems with this car, because we still want to confirm that it doesn't overheat, and this is going to be the only way to find out.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I have to move the Porsche.
Yeah, you're gonna anger a lot of people out here, bro.
Look at that, man. I got the Evo, the budget Evo. Now I had to go get a budget Porsche. Introduce yourself?
I can't make jokes like that. Sorry.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Did you introduce yourself?
I'm Robert.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I don't know why he's being awkward. This is my friend Robert. He had a 986 as well, a 99. It was manual. It was black with a red interior. It was a beautiful car. And so I called him because all the stuff that we're planning on doing to this, he already did to his.
Yeah.
It did burn down, but it sounded pretty cool. I have a couple of clips of that, so I'll try to edit those in. I feel like that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. No, I mean it's just doing basic maintenance. To be fair, it's a lot. It's fairly new for a lot of people because a lot of people don't work on mid engines or whatever, but it's fun.
How many gallons is this? 10? 16 quarts. 4 gallons then. You might need a second one. Huh? Might need a second one. What the fuck? Where's my light? Woo! Is that better?
Yeah, you're good.
There we go.
What the hell?
What the hell?
There's nothing in there.
No, bro, this is the filter. It's still stuck on. That's funny. I don't see an O-ring on here either. So this oil is all over the O2 sensors, or sensor, one of them. It's kind of everywhere. So
no, we got the car up in
I'm
the
just
air.
gonna clean it.
Oil
Make sure. It might be, yeah. Brace yourself. Not very professional. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but we'll get it done. Whew. The smell definitely.
I'm seeing things.
I know, right?
We're doing an oil change right now.
Tell me what this about.
Okay.
Yep, probably.
So, let's see what we're working with here. Okay, so the oil color looks fine. It is dripping kind of everywhere, which is okay. This is the first time I'm actually looking underneath this car. I mean, other than this kind of area in general, it's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really seeing anything crazy. Alright, well, let's keep moving. Alright, one of the coolest things is that the previous owner of this vehicle had a bunch of books that he gave to us. So the first one is the Porsche Boxster Service Manual. Super nice. Second one is 101 projects for your Porsche Boxster. And the third one, I don't know where it is. But this guy basically tells you everything you need to know if you ever want to service it. And we're going to use this because I'm sure the technicians back in 04 did as well. So we're going to go...
What happened to my AirPods, bro?
What is this? I didn't drop them. Man. They were on the floor. Oh, keep them in your pocket. 119. 19.
Keep talking. I'm gonna start unplugging stuff from this car.
I have to shit's unplugged anyways.
You know what you could do, Zara, with the top? You can make it into a manual top.
Yeah?
Yep.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people do with it, because like all the motors and stuff is kind of pricey-ish, or some people just don't want to bother with it. So,
I hear you.
I mean, if it's gonna be track-oriented, you know, weight-saving type shit.
How fun is that?
Cut the lawn with that stuff. Cut a bush. Cut this bush. Sorry.
So here, usually there's like a snap style connector, you know? They put a zip tie here to hold this in place because it looks like that this does not hold without that. I'm sure the Porsche factory agrees with this method though. It was 2004.
What kind of tool is that, though? What you doing, Naveed? All right, Sabal.
Hopefully, we're gonna see the motor for the first time.
Hey.
I got one more on that side.
Gotcha.
Okay. There's the motor.
Damn, this shit dirty as fuck, low key.
Okay.
Damn, you have a big plenum. That's what she said. What you realize?
The clip that you were talking about?
Yeah.
I understood what you were saying now.
There you go. So yeah, we took out the engine cover over here, all the carpet, and then we also took this one off because we're trying to get to that thermostat. Zach here is choking on something, but he's still here.
Don't ask what he's choking on.
Coolant.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
He keeps choking on it, so he must enjoy it. Anyway, so Oh yeah, you see the 2 lines? That's usually for the manual trans, but I didn't know the automatic one had it too.
That's where the manual trans goes?
No, like also the lines for it, because it's all cable. Let me get that. I know some guy that was running it without the engine cover. I'm like, yeah, bro, you're a psycho for that.
Maybe you're just trying to get an insurance claim, bro.
For life insurance?
You know, surprisingly though, it's
What?
not terrible.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse.
What are you doing right now, though?
So I'm removing the thermostat. So it's in a really awkward position. And there's a bunch of coolant hoses there. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off those coolant hoses, let it drain completely. And then I will move forward to taking off the thermostat.
Cool. Yeah, what he said.
Okay, we got that.
Damn, so there's the water pump? She's pretty. Yeah, damn. Dang. That's on the cover of Vogue. Ooh. On the cover of Vogue.
What'd you break?
Nothing.
Yeah, you got so quiet. What'd you do?
No, it's just the gasket.
Oh,
Yeah. That's why I was like, I heard the clunk, clunk, clunk. I was like,
So, yeah.
Did you give me a flathead screwdriver?
No.
All right, give us an update, bro.
So we got the new water pump installed. I'm working on the thermostat. I have one more bolt left, which is the hardest one to get to. It's in the top left corner. Once I get this in, we snugged everything down. I just have to do it for the thermostat. I'll put the coolant hoses back on, and then on the top side or on the side of the car, you can see Naveed and one of my other friends is putting in the new spark plugs. So we're all at it right now, and hopefully it pays off.
All right. And also, we just put back in the serpentine belt right here. Brand new. Old one was crusty, as like y'all saw. So thing's gonna be purring.
You're showing him the new belt and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
We got a Gates belt for this. Got a new coil pack too.
I already gave it to him.
You already gave it to him?
Yeah.
Yep, but we'll show you the old one.
Show him the chop one.
It's chopped, bro. So I mean, it's deteriorating. I mean, pieces of it are like falling apart. So we just got another one on short notice. As you can see, it's cracked right here. So we don't know if it's cracked all the way through under this rubber boot or not. So we just got another one. But yeah, we got belts, everything. New water pump is in. Thermostat is also in. So we're just gonna button up the interior, me and Robert, while they're doing the spark plugs, and hopefully we should be good.
And just you and me together,
You and me, baby.
alone. Woo! Let's get started.
Want me to get in there?
The old water pump. Uncle Sam to the rescue. Uncle Sam.
Beat someone's ass.
That's right. He gonna charge you taxes.
Spoken just like Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, bro.
First he takes taxes from us, and now this.
Yeah, that's right. Bring it up, Papa. Yeah, I like that. POV.
People are gonna throw up.
Alright guys, this is day 2 of working on my 2004 Porsche Boxster budget track build. So where we left off yesterday is we got the water pump installed, we got the thermostat installed, but unfortunately we have a leak, and we think it's because the water pump came with different size bolts. So make sure you know which bolts go where. Unfortunately, we had a lot of people working here last night and a lot of things going on at the same time. So I think those are mixed up. We're gonna kind of take those out and figure that situation out, put that back in, and hopefully then we can start filling up coolant. Moving forward, we removed the oil filter. It seemed normal. It didn't seem anything like it had any massive rocks or metal shavings in it. I wish I could find it, but this garage is a mess and I can't. We put a new oil filter in it, new O-ring. We need to fill up the oil. Today we are expecting to get our air oil separator, so if that comes in, that would be nice to put in there. We also replaced the spark plugs. We had one coil pack that looked very old and was crusty and cracked, so we replaced that as well. We replaced the serpentine belt. And so the plan of action today: fix the water pump bolts, take those out, figure out which ones go where, put that in. Fill it up with coolant, bleed the coolant, fill up oil, make sure everything's connected, start the car, make sure it runs, bleed the system. Alongside that, simultaneously, we got, hopefully today, we're getting our DIY keyless entry system. So there's a bunch of people on the forums and on Facebook that use this aftermarket Amazon keyless entry system, because the Porsche OEM one is $400 and the Amazon one is like $18. So if that comes in today, that'll be awesome. It's very easy to do. According to the forums, you just pop out the driver's seat and all of the wires that you need to tap are right under there. So Naveed is going to take care of that. And then a few small miscellaneous things like, we need to fill up all the tires with air. We need to make sure that we have, brake pressure, all those things. And also, we're going to go ahead and replace our hood. These are not our hood. These are our trunk struts. And our hood struts, we'll just run to AutoZone to get those. We also have an issue with the radio. So Naveed and his buddy were working on it yesterday because from what I remember, when we got the car and we were checking it out, we started it. I remember pressing buttons on the radio and it was working. Now the radio doesn't work. Could it be because of that massive orange wire that was going across? I don't know. They're going to figure it out. The crazy part is that guy who had the radio installed home theater speakers instead of car speakers. And where do we find these?
These were behind the passenger seat, so this
Under the
was
seat.
actually connected as the left speaker, and then that was connected as
Mono
the right.
price.
But yeah, they were both connected just with like home speaker wire, and it was very terribly done. I do have the wiring harness, so let me show you that.
Yeah, so I had Naveed pull these out and pull out all of the old speaker wires because obviously we're not going to need that. But yeah, you can see it's like house speaker wires. Ripped that all out. Found the stock radio, tried to put that in, didn't work. So Naveed's gonna diagnose that today as well. I have another friend who helped us yesterday. He's coming, and we also have the nice snap-on scanner as well, because the car did have a check engine light when it was on. Hopefully we can figure that out. It's not a big deal. And yeah, you take a look at those.
As you can see, he had an Alpine head unit, just a single DIN that was in there. So this is what connects to the car itself, the original harness. And then they just tapped a bunch of stuff, left all this open wire in there, and then plugged it into the single DIN head unit. So I am gonna try to find a wiring diagram for this. Tell me, I know red is positive, and then we have black as ground, but I don't know, what is front speaker, back speaker, all that sort of stuff. And then as you can see, so he just tapped both of these wires, and then this was the other end where one of the house speakers was on. So we're gonna kind of tear this apart and get this situated, but as Zaire had said, he's gonna take care of that leak. I have to get the passenger side seat out again because they need to check all of the bolts, and I'm gonna take out the passenger side and then I'll take out the driver's side, and then hopefully just start tracing wires and testing different things and getting the keyless entry to work, and hopefully either figuring out if I can get this to work for the Alpine or get the stock one working at least so there's some audio. We also don't know if there's door speakers or not. I am not very...
Maybe he's in charge of all the sound system and the interior stuff. I just want to show you guys the coil pack, all rusted. It's cracked there too. I don't know if you can see that, right down the middle. So it's kind of a pain to get to. You gotta take the wheel off and there's covers and stuff. It's not that bad, but if we're in there, might as well replace it. So we replaced that. And I think I already talked about the serpentine belt, got that replaced. So yeah, let's get cracking. And hopefully we get the car started today and you hear it. We replaced the water pump thermostat, and we found out that there are different size bolts and it started to leak. So we took apart all of the bolts again, found out which ones go where. And it's not really talked about online as much, so I had to do some digging to find that. I'll post a picture of where they're supposed to go here in the corner. But we got that fixed, and then we went to go fill up coolant. And unfortunately, it started leaking out badly here on the right rear side. And we found out that the, well, this is one piece of it, but the heater control valve is separated. It's a plastic piece made from Porsche, and I think this has to do with the dual climate zones inside the car, and also doubles for a Tiptronic oil cooler valve as well. Now, the sucky part about this is that we literally have to lower the transmission to get to it. As you can see, it's on a jack. My friend Mr. Sam, or Mr. Saj, is here. You saw him in the previous videos before, but he's our master certified mechanic, and he's been here for the past 2 days. Still can't figure it out, so we finally got it. But what we had to do is lower the subframe, take out the axle nut, you know, loosen the transmission mounts, and then lower the transmission. So let me show you what we're working on. Okay, we're about good. There it is. Wow. This thing separated. Let me show you guys the new one. So here is the new one, and basically this goes on top, and there's this line that we're going to transfer over, sits here, goes up to another line, and this piece right here is the one that's separated.
Where's the other black piece?
From this black piece. So finding out what the heck this was also a pain. It took us 2 hours and a bunch of phone calls to find this. Luckily we have a part supplier very close to us, so we got that. We're gonna put it in. Hopefully we'll be able to put the coolant in, bleed the system. While all this stuff happened, we replaced the lift support for the trunk and the hood. I also wired in the keyless entry system, but we weren't able to test it.
Okay, so as Zaire said, got the keyless entry somewhat wired in. This is just a temporary wiring. Obviously we'll clean this up and everything. We haven't gotten a chance to fully test it yet because the hood, the doors, all this has been open, so we don't know if it 100% works just yet, because obviously the car can't lock fully. We got that situated. I was actually working on the coolant valve while Zaire was doing that because we couldn't get the other piece out, and I got it out. And then these are the new hood supports, so now we no longer need that cane wherever it went, Uncle Sam's cane, to hold it up. So
okay, putting grease on it, and hopefully it'll slide back on. We want to retain the same hoses and retention clips because coolant is me going through this, so we want to make sure that when it expands, you know, that those clamps still work and hold it tight. And as you can see, the whole trunk is taken apart. We were thinking I had to do something with those hoses. That wasn't it. But yeah, so we took all this apart. Once we get this situated, the suspension back, all the mounts back in, then I think we can go ahead, lower the car, put the trunk back together, fill it up with coolant, and we'll see what happens. So finally, we got everything in. These guys have been at it. I've been at it. We've all been kind of wrenching on it for the past few days. we're gonna do the first start today, or actually right now, and fingers crossed, and hopefully everything goes smooth. There should be. I'm expecting some smoke, so just watch out. But
Fill it up.
yeah. No. They say you have to leave it open.
What about the oil?
Oh, hold on. I don't know why they should put it first. Oh man, this key doesn't want to work.
Tell them, you sure the battery's on? We were doing all the wiring yesterday.
There we go. Alright, bismillah.